Reboots, remakes, and sequels are the latest trends in Hollywood, and the Predator franchise isn't any different. With a fresh take that kept the original idea of the movies, Prey has become a big hit. But before it was released, its CGI ended up sparking a heated online debate on TikTok. In this video, we'll be taking a look at Prey and how it did, so stay tuned. First off, everyone going crazy over Prey movie CGI debate. Recently, a TikTok was posted from behind the scenes of Prey, and it's taken the fans by storm. While there were mostly no complaints about the movies, some people are starting to wonder if the Predator could have been made even better. What's the root cause of this speculation? The TikTok. Now, fans are protesting about how the use of CGI in modifying the appearance of the Predator in Prey wasn't exactly the best decision. The video consisted of a Yautja warrior not yet modified by the CGI, but instead being unrealistic. It showcased a lot of cool practical effects that were used behind the scenes. The video gave a full display of that animal skull that's used for the trademark shape of the warrior's head and the animatronics that bring the mouth to life. This has led to many people arguing that the unfinished product looked much better and more realistic than the final one. While others may not fully agree with them, they did insist that the finished product would have been satisfying had the whole suit been practical. The people making a fuss definitely aren't doing it for no reason. There's no doubt something about the all-practical Predator that puts one on edge, especially the uncanny way it moves with every start and stop. While it would have been an interesting experience, the end product was by no means bad, or even that different than the video posted on TikTok after all. The CGI was still used for small flourishes. Secondly, Prey, essentially the sequel of a sequel in the Predator franchise. There are a lot of genres that are famous in the entertainment industry, but there's nothing that can really beat the thrill of horror. As the popularity of this certain genre continues, famous projects are brought back to life thanks to the existence of sequels. There are many examples of these types of movies, such as Halloween and Scream, or more importantly, the new sequel of the Predator franchise, Prey. But now that this one's done, the question is, will they continue the tradition? The Predator first made its appearance on the big screen in 1987, and Prey's the sequel to all of the franchise's movies. It's set in 1719 and stars native actors. The recent release has already had its fair share of success breaking out, especially on Hulu, and now fans are wondering whether the sequel will get a sequel. Amber Midthunder, who goes by Neru in the movie, was more than happy to respond to her restless fans. She said that while she wasn't exactly sure whether or not there would be another movie, whatever decision gets taken, she will trust it as the right one. A lot of time and effort was spent on this movie as well as the previous ones, and that wouldn't have been the case if the franchise didn't have a strong appeal. Still, the Predator has had a fair share of movies already, and an overused idea can destroy that strong appeal. It's a hard question to ask, but many things should be considered, and the decision will be for the best. Next up, the Predator got a new look in the movie. In the prequel to the Predator movie franchise, Prey, director Dan Trachtenberg worked with its effects veterans Tom Woodruff Jr. and Alec Gills from special effects company ADI to create a creepier, updated version of the infamous alien hunter. The Predator is played by Dane DeLiegro. When the first Predator movie was released in 1987, it gave us a new cosmic spin on the most dangerous game premise, where we have an alien species called Yautja hunting humans instead of an aristocrat on an island. The movie was an incredible success, giving birth to an entire franchise consisting of 5 solo outings and 2 crossover films with xenomorphs from the Alien films. In the new prequel, Prey shifts the hunting grounds to the Great Plains of 1719, where a tribe of Comanches fights against the Predator for survival. Regarding the making of the new Predator look, Gills said that director Dan Trachtenberg told them that he didn't want the Predator to look like all the others. Dan wanted something similar to a horror character rather than a beautiful sci-fi character. Gills said that this took him back to the original Predator, which had a scary face but is a familiar and beloved face now. This is where the thinner dreadlocks came from. They thought about how this would look to the native people, and if this could be the basis of Wendigo or another native spirit. Finally, the movie did pretty well. Other than the whole fiasco on TikTok, the movie had basically no negative reviews. In fact, it's had a fair share of popularity and is currently one of the biggest films to ever be streamed on Hulu. Just 3 days into its public release, it had already set a viewership record. There are some reasons behind this type of popularity. After all, with the number of media that's on the internet in modern times, it's hard to make something unique enough to garner huge amounts of attention. What really made the movie worth watching is the formula the movie relies on. It takes the essence of the first Predator film, which appeals to people that have already watched the famous franchise even more, but makes sure to add its own interesting new twist to differentiate itself from all the previous movies. There are other things that set Prey apart from other Predator movies. An example is a warrior itself. It's the Yautja, but a specific mutation that grew up under relatively different environmental conditions. This obviously affects how it moves and operates, making it completely different and much more feral than its other counterparts. Due to the differences in the environment, the warrior doesn't have the same advantage that the others had. That is, the arsenal is advanced to an extreme degree, but that doesn't seem to deter it in the slightest, and the extreme ferocity and athleticism it shows to make up for its backwardness were just as terrifying, if not more. Now, in other news. First off, Prey actor cast in Star Wars and MCU universe. Hulu's Prey, the latest movie in the Predator franchise, has made a couple of its leads into big stars. The actor who plays Neru, Amber Midthunder, has been getting tons of praise for her acting. The same goes for actor Dane DeLiegro, who plays the Predator. DeLiegro's new fans won't have to wait long to see him in another project, as the actor revealed that recently he had done work in both Star Wars and the MCU. Although DeLiegro hasn't revealed any details about these new projects because he isn't allowed to, he implied that he was working with both Lucasfilm and Marvel. Although he only has small roles in those projects, unlike his big role of playing the main antagonist in Prey, and he says working on these projects is an honor. Secondly, Dakota Beavers talks about mixed feelings about language in Prey. There are many unique qualities in Dan Trachtenberg's Prey, which has been a huge hit on Hulu. One of its most laudable qualities is the fact that it has a dub available in Comanche. This provides more authenticity to work, and it's also an impressive example of cultural representation. A less known fact is that star Dakota Beavers has mixed emotions due to the plans to have the entire movie filmed in Comanche scrapped. When Beavers was questioned about the decision to shoot Prey in English instead of Comanche, he said that he had negative as well as positive perspectives about the choice. There was a part of him that thought, oh, thank goodness, because he knew he could perform better in English, but a little bit of him also thought that, dang, it would have been kind of neat for the preservation of the language, and because it looks cool. Finally, Amber Midthunder talks about Prey's haters. Star of the new Predator prequel, which has become the most watched premiere on Hulu after its debut on August 5th, Amber Midthunder had a statement to make regarding all the haters of Prey. She plays Neru, a skilled fighter of the Comanche nation who decides to take it upon herself to protect her people from the alien hunter. When the film's first trailer was released in June, many people criticized the premise through social media, saying that the movie was too woke. And how was a female fighter supposed to be in an era before modern technology to fight with the Predator? Now that Prey is a huge hit, the actress said these people have no idea what they're talking about, and she's proud of their movie, and the director Dan Trachtenberg is an amazing filmmaker. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Prey lived up to the hype? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.